Wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Go Fury! Hey, Green!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30. We'll gain of 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Ultra! Go Ultra!
Here's a handoff, and the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. Blaster, stick.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Brinkley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Brinkley. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
On the double.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
White.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 6.
Edo blue. Claws red. Red, cycle. Ready.
Working from the gun. Lance has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Brown. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Back to the air on second down. Brinkley, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brinkley. He's got it. Now Brown, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. Here we go.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 50. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Brinkley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun. Brinkley. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go now.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go. Check it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Cut 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw on second down. Brinkley got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. And oh, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Washington now going to use the... Three timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 9.
Drill 52. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Off the play fake. Brinkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gruden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking to throw on second down. Brinkley, flush to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready! Kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles!
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Brinkley. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
6, mega.
Now Lance. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little.
This is intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Green Jack. Light blue. Gold pink. Red, yellow.
And Lance will try again on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, Brinkley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
97.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Got it.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Blue, go. Black Ultra. Ready?
And Lance going to throw. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. The Lance now to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down. Brinkley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On first down, Brinkley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, check that. Check it.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Brinkley. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6.
Lance back to throw. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. White. Hut.
Now Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Bateman. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Hey, red.
At the 33-yard line.
Claws red.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go red. Drill green. Set.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Lance now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
6, mega.
Lance now on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Here's Lance to throw it. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.